Good morning, everybody. Today is the 15th of July 2020. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I am in Barstow, California. It is 2:33 a.m. local time. It's 78 degrees. When I went to bed last night, it was 108 degrees. So a little bit of a difference out there. We're going to get running here, and we're going to try to make it to Grants, New Mexico today. We'll see how close we can get to that. And we're going to run across the desert here while it's dark for the most part, and should make that a little bit cooler. Anyway, we're going to, as always, see what we see. I do want to focus as we go, and this may be a little bit tough to see as we go, but at places where trucks park. That's what a lot of this video today is going to be about, is truck parking. So this parking lot I'm at here at the Flying J in Barstow off of Interstate 15 is packed. I mean, it's overflowing. If you see in the distance past the scale over here, you'll see a bunch of trucks over there. That's not truck parking over there. That's not parking area over there, but they're parked because that's the only place they can park. When we get just past there, hold on a sec. Okay, Google, stop. When you get just past there, you see sort of the blue-green building in the distance, and I'm sorry if it's hard to see, but in the distance, that's the truck wash over there, the Blue Beacon truck wash. Right up the road there is sort of a dead end, and it's going to be packed with trucks, I guarantee you. So as we get out, we'll check it out here. But like I said, this place is packed right now, and there is across the road, there's a Pilot that has very little parking, but a big TA across the road. So I mean, but we're going to look and see how parking is. So we'll check you out in a minute. Okay, as I mentioned, like we're leaving here. And these people aren't just taking a little break. I mean, they're taking 10-hour breaks here. This guy's right next to the scale. You know, I mean, they try to stay out of the way as much as they can. But like I said, this isn't parking up here. This isn't supposed to be parking anyway. Block the entrance to that scale just a little bit, make it a little bit tougher for people to negotiate. And if there's a line for fueling, it's even worse. I'm going to see if I can turn the head of this truck just a little bit just to show you. See, we got two trucks parked right to the right here. Again, that's not parking, but they're parked there because they can't find any place else.
Turn right, then take the first left.
We'll turn the face of the head of this so you can see. But up this road, all the way down that way, you can see there is truck after truck after truck. So we're gonna it's pretty
turn left on Fisher Boulevard, then take the first right.
Turn her down here so I can. Walk over here to Dickie's Barbecue, but all the restaurants over here are the dining is closed, and I'll be honest, I did not want to walk over there when it was 108 degrees yesterday, just to have to pick it up, turn around, walk back to my truck and eat in the truck. So anyway, all right, everybody. Our next stop's going to be Kingman, Arizona, to fuel. Like I said, we're going to check out as we go. I don't know how much you'll be able to see in some of these rest areas just because it's nighttime, but we'll see what we can see. All right, talk to you in a few. You can see some trucks parked out here to the right. They're just wherever they can get off an on-ramp, an exit ramp. Supposedly we got a backup up here. I don't know if it's still up here. It looks like it is. It says it was blocked up here. We're gonna see what the heck it is. This is Hidden Springs. It's just slow down here. This is what the heck's going on up here? We'll see. This is just east of Daggett, California, about 15 miles east of Barstow. I won't bet you anything it's an accident. We're going to check it out here. Just slow it down. Gusts of wind over here and it hits the side of your truck, loaded or unloaded, you know, 30 miles an hour plus, it can turn you over if you're not careful, if you're going too fast. So anyway, pray that the guy was okay and it was just the load that he lost and the truck that he lost and not anything more than that. Anyway, we'll pick you up in a little while. Hey everybody, we are about 28 miles east of Barstow. We're coming up on a rest area up here. As I mentioned, I want to draw some attention to truck parking. And you're going to see as we get here how packed this place is. I'll turn the camera just a tad. Hopefully you can just see it because of the red lights, but I will guarantee you, I mean, you got this one with the flashing lights on up here. They're not even in the rest area, these first ones right here. They're just not. I know it can be hard to see, and I apologize for it, but if you can look and see, all you see is You know, it's just that way. You got people all the way to coming out of the. It's just nuts. So, you know, when you're seeing when you hear about people talk about you know, the lack of parking, I really want you to understand what it is, because it can make it dangerous. I mean, first of all, some of these people, they end up stopping, you know, off of on ramps or off ramps. If you noticed, almost everybody in that rest area there had their running lights on, and the reason why is because they don't want anybody to not see them and the rear end them. I mean, that's you know, dangerous as it is, but they realize, I mean, how you know, dangerous it is. And then you get people parked on ramps or off ramps. You have companies like mine that don't allow that. I mean, you can park in a rest area like that, but we're not supposed to be parked on ramps or off ramps unless it's designated as parking, which there are a few places that they are, but it's very rare. And you got, you know, so then you get people who, because they want to shut down someplace where there's at least a restroom, at least a rest area, there's a restroom, you know, in most of them that are open, you know, so they try to push it, and they try to push it too hard. Now, I don't know what happened to that truck that we saw earlier that was on its side, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to push it to get to that rest area and was dozing off, was fatigued or whatever. Like I said, I don't know, I'm just speculating. But what happens in a lot of times with those rollovers like that, or those turnovers, the driver starts to doze off, they start to drift, just momentarily. I mean, just really in a brief second, and all of a sudden they notice that they're going off the road, and so they quickly, as soon as they come back to, you know, like a consciousness, you know, I mean, just they see that, and their body jerks the steering wheel to try to get it back to where they need to be. Well, these trucks don't respond very well to very big jerky movements like that. You know, and there's so much weight in them, and the center of gravity is so high that you jerk that like that, and you start to get this truck rolling, it's not going to stop, and you're going to end up just on the side like that. Like I said, I'm just guessing if that's what happened. Like I said, it could have been wind, could have been whatever, but when you know, we don't have enough parking for people. You know, whether it's truck stops, which is my preference, is truck stops. I will look for a rest area if I know that it's reasonable. I won't stop if I can help it. I won't stop at a rest area like that. Not overnight. During the day, maybe, but not at night. Just because to me they're very dangerous. So, you know, that many trucks around each other, something's gonna, you know, and there's no semblance of order in how anybody's parking. It's just dangerous. So anyway, we're gonna look some more. You'll see, I mean, I don't know if you can see, there's a truck parked over here on the left on the on-ramp. You know, some of these out here in the desert, you have some of these on-ramps or off-ramps that doesn't seem like there's anything on them. I mean, that like they don't look like they lead anywhere once you get on or off, and you'll see tons of trucks out there. It's like I said, it can get pretty nuts. So anyway, we'll talk more about it as we go. Okay, we're coming up on Ludlow over here. I want you to look. You can see all the red lights all the way to the far right, and then to the far left, there's tons of lights over there. But look at the exit ramp right here. Look at every place that people, I mean, they are parked wherever the heck they can find a place, and it's not safe. I hate to be that way, but it's not safe. I mean, you look, I mean, there's got to be 30 trucks down there almost, maybe 25. But then you look back a ways, and you got even more. And then you got one guy here on the on-ramp, and he's got his running lights off because he probably doesn't have an APU, so he's afraid of running down his batteries, not being able to start his truck, which is bad enough as it is if you don't have an APU or something to try to keep you cool out here. So, I mean, it's nuts. And then the poor guy here, just past that exit, breaks down. But, again, just drawing attention to it because, you know, people need to realize, you know, what the issue is. Truck drivers that realize it, they realize it more than companies realize it. You know, is this a top 10 issue for companies, for truck driving companies? Absolutely, but they usually rank it towards, you know, 8, 9, somewhere in that area, top 10 issues of trucking companies. For truck drivers, it's number 1 or number 2. It always is. I mean, it's the first, it's the most important or the second most important issue that truck drivers think that needs to be solved. And that's because they got to deal with it every single day. So, anyway, we'll check it out, some more out when we go through. So you can see right here, Kelbaker Road, same kind of thing. You'll see half a dozen or more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trucks down there, just off of an exit out here, and that's just on that side of the road. The other side, there's a few more. 14 trucks, just in one exit. Now look at this exit coming up. Again, more of our parking. Kind of looking. Let's see. In off ramp and on ramp. Let's see how many trucks we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10, 11. There's one right in front of there. 11. 12. Only one right there. So 12 trucks on that one exit. And we're getting ready to come up on a rest area. And we'll see what that looks like here in a few minutes. Okay, everybody, it is 4:36 local time. You're still in California. We're about 35 miles west of Needles, California. It's 76 degrees right now. We came on just, you know, the sun's starting to come up a little bit, but I want, again, for us to pay attention. We're going to look at this rest area over here. I'm going to turn the camera just slightly, just to hopefully get a little bit of a better view as we come into here. Now, there's a lot of trucks on the road already, so I don't know how bad it's going to be, but you're going to see, again, we got the blinking lights, which is showing like he's all the way, he's not even in the rest area right now. But I just want you to look as we go by to see how many trucks you see in this rest area. I mean, they're lined up on both sides. So you got one little thin lane. Then you can see now some of the trees are hiding some of these, but you can see the number of trucks, and they're pointed in every different direction. It's just trying to get through however you can get through. And then you have the last one over here that's, again, not even in the rest area anymore. He's all the way out here. And again, if you were on the other side of the road, if you're going westbound, you're going to see the same kind of thing. So it's rough. It's rough. I mean, not, and I don't want everybody to think like this is a thing where I'm, that I'm complaining that that kind of thing where there's no merit to it, but just to realize how difficult it is. So when governments are trying to figure out what to do, and where to put some money to help truck drivers. I mean, it's great to say that you want to help truck drivers and that you want to go out and you want to protect, the motoring public, which we do, but you have to also help out the other side, If you're gonna, you have all this enforcement and everything, and you don't want people to drive when they're fatigued or they're drowsy or whatever, and I 100% agree with that. Then we got to do better about having places for truck drivers to stop. It's a little exit right here. There's there's a station over there to the left. But if you look on this exit, you're going to see, half a dozen trucks just on this exit. So, there's. I'm not saying there's an easy answer, because there's not. But when this COVID-19 issue popped up, when all this started, and the first reaction from a lot of states was, well, let's close rest areas. Let's just close them. Up in Pennsylvania and up in the Northeast, where there's not that many truck stops up in that area. They just wanted to close all the facilities and everything. Oh, we need to close all this. We need truck drivers to run their stuff and everything, but we're going to take away what little parking they have. Luckily, like I said, the states, a lot of them, gave into the pressure they were getting. Some states, like Arizona, like I mentioned a few days ago on one of my videos, they actually opened up a couple of rest areas that hadn't been open in more than a decade, in order to help truck drivers and to limit it just to truck drivers. So we appreciate that kind of stuff, but it's important to realize the parking issue. So more trucks on exits, both sides. Again, just one little exit, and you'll see